Hi, this is Summer, Summer's Tips and Stitches, and in this video I will be featuring an Etsy shop. I want to say I ordered this kind of like probably almost exactly a week ago. So I was on the internet probably last week, Thursday or Friday, and now it's Wednesday, so probably within 5 days I ordered this, received an email from the Etsy shop, and received my product. So it was very fast. This person was shipping was very fast. I'll put a link in the description to the Etsy shop. And it's, I don't remember what the exact shop was called, but it's called RavenWood Inspired. Fine handcrafted personal artifacts. Most of this shop is featuring ballpoint pens and wands. So if you're interested in a Harry Potter type wand or a pen for a gift, this fella makes them. He also, and the reason I went to this shop, makes crochet hook sets. Interchangeable crochet hook sets. So I wanted to show you. It comes in, I should show you how it was packaged. Nicely in here. And then also on top of it, I had this bag. And he said, thank you, Summer. I've included an extra handle for you as well. Happy holidays, Mark. So in addition to my crochet hook set that I ordered, he gave me an extra handle. So this is rosewood. Isn't that pretty? That's what it looks like. And then here I'll open up the set for you to see. I'll show you how it's packaged and then I'll take it out and show you because they're kind of firmly in there. So it opens up like this, and that is the crochet hook set. It, besides this nice dark wood handle, it came with this purpley orange swirled like plastic, but a very smooth. And in this is the hook. And you pull it out like this so it can store in there, and then you push it like this. It is a very lightweight hook. I don't feel like it's too heavy in my hand, kind of like the Hobby Lobby hooks or the, I'm trying to remember what other brand that was that I got at Walmart that I didn't love. This is the head. Let's see if I can focus on there. See that nice rounded head? And then it has the, is this in line? And like I said, you just take it out. And I will say you do have to give a little bit of a tug. It does not slide out real easily. And this set came with a C, D, E, and as you guessed, F, G, all the way up until an H. This is very nicely handcrafted. I don't know how anybody, I can't even imagine how somebody was able to make this. And here is the H. Look at how beautiful that is. Now I thought I would crochet a little bit right here in this video for you. This will be my first time using this set. Also, I thought, you know what? I'll show you what I'm working on. Let's see here. A G. I've been using this tulip G. I think they have very similar heads to tulips, but it's more of a in line. So let's switch to the G right here in this video. I do love the velvet case. Just easily popped it in there. And now let's get ready to do some crochet for you guys. I hold my hooks like a knife. I don't know why. I do that. I'm gonna say it seems to have, ooh, should have done a double crochet there for you. Let's get started better. It has a nice smooth glide to it. It does not seem to catch. The yarn is not catching on the head, and the head is not splitting the yarn. Just a second, my family is yelling. They want to let me know that they're going on a walk, and I know they are. I can hear them. Okay. So yeah, I'm hoping that you guys can see. You can see how weird I crochet too. But yeah, I would say the hook is very nice. Check out Mark's Etsy shop. The reason I thought this would be nice, rather than just featuring people that make things that you would need to use for gifts, I thought I could feature something that you lovely crafters could ask for Christmas. And because he was so prompt, he delivered within 5 days. That's received my order, packaged it, mailed it out, and gave me an extra hook. Within 5 days, you have plenty of time, people, to put in an order or tell your friends and family that you would like a beautiful interchangeable hook set for Christmas. It was very nice. I had no problem whatsoever. And I'm going to be honest, I've never used a hook that was at such a slant like that before. I've always used hooks that were tapered. Do you see that? This is the kind I've always used, tapered. I've never used an inline. So yeah, check it out again. I'm going to hold this up one more time, and then I'm going to put a link in the description to his Etsy shop, RavenWood Inspired Artifacts. And again, you can get an interchangeable crochet hook. Oh, I should tell you how much this cost. $30. And I tell you, I added up how much if I would have spent regular price on Clover Amours, same number of hooks, C through H, at approximately $8 each, $8.99 actually, because they can be anywhere from $7.99 to $9.99, would have cost $53 regular price. So $30 for this lovely set. Beautiful. So yeah, I think that's great. Check them out. Order up yourself or have somebody order you a beautiful crochet hook set for Christmas, for you, a Christmas present for you, not just stuff for you to make Christmas presents with. So that is my Etsy shop for this month. Actually, I'm going to try to do 2 more or so before Christmas. Now, on to a finished object and 2 WIPs. The finished object, which you probably saw in my Christmas tag and my fiber challenge, is my knitted scarf. I just like I had said in that one video, I bind off. I don't really know the correct verb form. Cast off. I don't know what I did. I took it off the knitting needles. I finished it off. And yeah, that's what I did. That's all I have left. I'm fine with it. And then I'm going to take the rest of it, wherever it is. I don't know where I put it. And I'm just going to make some dishcloths with it. So I'm done knitting. I knitted this for a while. The next thing I plan on knitting, actually, I have the pattern for it. And I will show you, it's going to be a really long wrap with chunky yarn. So yes, I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I want to power through some presents for crochet. Now the next thing I'm making is Flynn's poncho. This is my work in progress. I want to say I'm like 70% done. I found this really cute pattern free off the Yarn Inspiration. I'll hold this up so you can see it. This is the poncho I'm making Flynn. So basically it's a rectangle with a hole in it and then a hood. I'll show you a picture of it right there. Now I had Flynn choose the colors, so it's strange. And I am making it with Red Heart. Now typically I'm not really altogether a fan of Red Heart because I think it crochets up real stiff. This is the front of the poncho. I'm working on the back. I'll put a couple buttons here just to hold it together, and his little head comes right through here. It's really very stiff. This is just plain old Red Heart Green. We just went to Walmart and I chose it. He is a very cold kid, and I know Red Heart can be a really warm yarn. And I will tell you, while crocheting with it in my lap, it's been very nice. I am going to soften it or run it through, maybe soak it in some vinegar beforehand. Now I did run out. I used a whole skein in that green all the way down, and then I ran out. And of course, because we are in Wisconsin, guess what, everyone? It's a Packer poncho. So now I'm going to finish off in this Packer yellow. So you'll see about that much of it will be yellow. And then I'll do the hood. And like I said, I think I'm like 80% done. I should be able to finish the bulk of the poncho, this part here, tomorrow. And then I got to work on the hood. So far, it's been a very, very easy pattern. One part was a little tricky for me, and that's when, so basically when you start crocheting this, you start crocheting in rows down here, right? Just back and forth, it's really fine. And then you come up for the neck. This part here is where it got tricky. So when you do this part, they have you stop like 20, they give you the number of stitches they want you to stop. And then you do 2 together, then you come all the way back, you go back, 2 together, and you do this diagonal. This is where you're doing your 2 stitches together. And then you stop right here. And they say do not fasten off. So you leave your yarn hanging. Then they want you to get your other balls of yarn. Now, my problem was I grabbed a big 1-pounder Red Heart. So I didn't have another ball to pull from. So what I did is I had center pulled to do all this. So I took the yarn from the outside of the skein, and then you attach it right here, and you do this part. Bloop, 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 all the way back and forth. And then you come to here, and then fastened off. And then I came right back here where I had stopped, and I went across here. And then you chain an amount for your neck hole. And actually, I had to make mine bigger because I couldn't get my kid's head through it. So I had to make it bigger by 4 stitches. And then you chain across here. I made it bigger. Then you come over here and you join. And you just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. In order to get my stitch count back after making it bigger for his head, I then decreased. I did 2 stitches together in the next row to lose the 2 stitches that I added. And yeah, I've just been plugging away. It's a really very simple pattern. I was a little nervous at first because, I don't know, I guess I thought it would be a lot harder than it is, and it's really not that bad. I'm going to be honest though, I haven't studied how the hood goes, but I'll let you know. Hopefully by this weekend. Today is like December 5th. Hopefully I have the bulk of the poncho done by Thursday. So Friday I can do the hood. Saturday we're going up to Door County to get our Christmas tree. Finally, I'm feeling like I'm behind by a week now. So hopefully by Sunday I can have this all finished and do a complete video for you. And maybe y'all can see what it looks like on Flynn. I wanted to give it to him for Christmas, but he's seen me work on the poncho and he wants it. He's like, Mom, when are you going to be done with my poncho? So that is one WIP. The second WIP that I have, I'm just being plain old lazy. I'm going to reach for it down here. It's the unicorn, Sprinkles the unicorn. This is Sprinkles' body. Doesn't she look horrible? And this is her nose. And you attach her nose right here. All the pieces are done. Here's a leg. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see. I can show you guys in here. All of her body parts are done. See them tucked up in there? All I gotta do is sew them together. But can I tell you, that's the part, that's the part I hate the most. Now, that's all I gotta do is sew her parts together. Now, the thing that's kind of making me procrastinate a little bit is the Friendly Red Fox, whose patterns, the only amigurumi patterns I've ever done so far have been hers. She has you sewing your parts on as you go. And this pattern had you stuff it, and then you're, I guess, just sewing them onto this body. And so whenever something's new, for some reason, I kind of procrastinate a little bit with it, and I get kind of nervous. So I don't know why. I just need to sew it on and be done with it. That's really what I need to do. The pattern, just in case a few of you had mentioned in the comments, just in case you didn't see it or if anybody wants to know, the pattern is actually in this crochet magazine. I had to buy the magazine, or I didn't have to buy. I bought the magazine and it had this in a little plastic bag attached to the front of it. So it wasn't like this was just sitting out. And page in the magazine, I think it's page 16, no, page 17, is where the pattern actually starts. And again, it is in British terminology because Crochet Now, this magazine, Crochet Now is a British publication. And this is issue number 33. So I have not looked to see if they have an online magazine or what, but I do know that they do have a link down here that you can go to, www.crochetnow.co.uk, and I'll put a link in the description to that, because if you did not want to make sprinkles, they had this cute hat pattern and this little donut pillow that you could make with the yarn that came in this kit. Now they say in here to use a 3 crochet hook. Is it a 3-point? Oh, they say this is 4-ply yarn and 3mm crochet hook. Now, I'm going to tell you what, folks. I did not have one. I didn't think I had one. And I looked all through the tulips and all through my clovers, and I just kind of, I don't know if you remember way back when I did my crochet, what's in my crochet case. In the back here, I have this little baggie of like extra crochet hooks. I have a lighted one. I have these weird crochet hooks I had ordered off of Wish, but I forgot. And then I have like these. So I looked all through my clovers, these, and my tulips. These are like spare sets. This is a cheap set I've got off Amazon. I think it was like $10 for a set. And then some of the rubber parts were coming off of it, so I pulled it off and I did some clay, polymer clay on them, which I don't recommend because they're real stiff. I didn't like it. But anyway, my whole point is I didn't look very good, but I couldn't find a 3. So then I went to Joann's, I went to Hobby Lobby. I couldn't find any 3s. Tulip doesn't have one. Clover and Moores didn't have them. The Boys, the Bates, all those, I couldn't find any. Then I went to Hobby Lobby. Then I saw this plastic set. It was $19.99, and it had a bunch of hooks like these. I'm going to hold this up for you to see. This is what they looked like. And I remembered that I'd ordered these weird hooks from Wish, and that they had weird numbers on them, and I thought they messed it up because this says it's a C, a 3-point millimeters. And then it also had in that set that I ordered from, and this literally was like $2 off of Wish, folks. So if you want to head on over there and check them out. And then it had a D that was a 3.5. It had an E that was a 4-point millimeter. I'll show you. This is when I thought it was weird because a 4 in the United States is a G. A 4.5 was an F. And the last one that they had in this little weird set was a 2.5 and a B. And when I saw that weird set hanging up at Hobby Lobby on the top, I remembered that I bought these, and I came home, which thankfully I did not buy that $20 set because I had this, and this cost me like $3 off of Wish. These little weird hooks. Now, I did not like using it. The handles just did not feel good in my hand. I know that sounds so lame to say that. It was hard and they're slippery and I just didn't enjoy using them. There's no give. It's just hard little plastic handles. But I used it because it's a 3. It's a 3mm C, which is what that pattern called for. Now maybe I might do a little bit of investigating because I have no idea why these hooks are different. And for being a 4-ply yarn, I feel like this yarn is real thin. Like, I'll show you. Look how thin that is. It's like a thread. It's like fingering weight. So I just need, the whole point is this is my WIP. I want to make this, give this to Maddie for Christmas, and I'm just carrying around all these pieces crocheted in this little bag. And luckily, I did not have to go get a new hook. I had one already. Now with this interchangeable hook set, I think I'm good. I think I should stop buying hooks for a while because I now have 3 nice sets, the tulips, the clover, this interchangeable set. And then I have my junk wish set, and then I have a bunch of oddballs. So really, how many hooks does one person need, right? And you know, it's not even like with knitting, where knitting, you typically, especially if you're using circulars, your project is on your needles. Whereas crochet, all you got to do is stretch out your loop, put a little stitch marker on there, and then you can use your hook for something else. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm up to. I finished off my scarf. I'm working on a poncho, a packer poncho, and I just need to sew Sprinkles parts together. Oh, and in this bag is my remnants. This is what I have left from my Cozy Comfy Cotton from Lime Brand that I used in that scarf. I'll see how many dishcloths. And then a while back I did a video about these knitting needles that I got from Wish. I want to say it was $5 and I got like 100. No, not really 100, like 18. I really liked these knitting needles, friends. I'm going to be honest, I really liked them. Sometimes the project would get kind of stuck on this tube, so that was a little annoying because it's not smooth. But the wood part, very nice. It was a nice knitting needle. But that's it. Sorry, real quick chapstick there. That is all I have. Again, I'm going to put a link in the description to that website for the Crochet Now, where it has those other patterns in case you want to try to see if you can dig around there and find Sprinkles pattern. Otherwise, Crochet Now, issue 33. I'll put a link in the description to this wonderful Etsy shop if you would like somebody in your friends or family, or if you just want to buy yourself a Christmas present to get yourself a beautiful interchangeable crochet hook set. Check him out. All right, that's all I've got today, friends. Thanks for watching and subscribing and liking. And until then, happy crafting.